What's up, guys? So I've been getting a lot of comments about how I mounted this rear diffuser, this 350Z. Sorry I haven't got no videos out in a long time, but I'm trying to get everything done around the house, and I just having some problems on my daily over there. But today we're going to show y'all guys how to install a 350Z diffuser on an M35. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so I was one of the first ones to put a 350Z diffuser on the M. I wanted something a little more aggressive on my car. They didn't make anything for it. The 350Z is kind of like, you know, the same kind of body style as an M35, as a G35 that they usually swap them onto. So I took a chance, went and bought one from I forgot what company I bought it from, but I went and bought a carbon fiber one, the higher end one, even though it might not fit. I bought it and I literally took weeks to figure out how to get this thing to fit. It wouldn't fit. The 350Z is a little bit different shape on the bumper. This is a little bit more wider. You know, it's very difficult to get it looking right. The only one I've told so far on how to kind of do it was a guy on the Infinity forums. I think his name was Joshua. He kind of, I'm not sure if y'all saw his car. He kind of had to be in the game a while back, but he installed his, and I didn't give him all the secrets how to do. I just told him how I mounted it and everything. And what happened is when he mounted his, you have to kind of mount it further in, and what happens is that you barely see it. So it's kind of a difficult way to mount it where you can see it, where it flows. But you know, today we're gonna show you guys how to do it and how to make it look right. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go and ahead and take it all off. I'm gonna bring it onto a table, show you how I mount it, and then reinstall it and show you all the mounting points and the secret to getting it looking good. Okay guys, so here's the diffuser off. When you look underneath your M35, you're gonna see that you already have a diffuser underneath, right around here. And what you do is you take that diffuser off, it's gonna be plastic, and it mounts to this triangle piece right here, this triangle diffuser piece. So what I did was I took this off and I measured it onto the diffuser, and I drilled mounting points right here where the other plastic piece would mount to this. And I mounted the rear diffuser onto here. And what that does is it gives you the support on the back of the diffuser and holds it up. And then on the sides over here, so I can move y'all guys. So the sides right here, these are the mounts to your tow hooks. I removed both tow hooks on each side, the right and the left, and there's a mounting bolt in there. And what I did was I just mounted some flat aluminum bar from the top to here to the bottom. And what that does is supports the sides on the diffuser, which I'll show you. That supports the sides of the diffuser. Now this bumper is the 08 non-sport bumper. I had this is a sport model, but I wanted the non-sport because it had the chrome, it looked more a little luxury, but it didn't have any of the aggressiveness of the sport. So typically what the bumper is, this is all silver right here, painted to match to the car, and then right here at the bottom is your little diffuser. And what I did was I lifted the line up to this area, to this indentation, blacked out this, and I cut out that bottom diffuser to mount the carbon fiber diffuser underneath. And what I did right here is I left a little panel of that original bottom little diffuser area of the bumper, and that also helps mount the diffuser right there. So that's what I did on this one. Like I said, I've seen people do it on the sport model too. I guess it has kind of the same thing like this with a little bit of grills in it. I guess you could cut that up and black it out and put the diffuser underneath it. But this is the bumper I had at the time, and I was looking for something a little bit more stylish. So this is how I did it on this one. I cut it up. Now with the diffuser, let me show you all about the diffuser. The main problem with this diffuser is the shape. It comes in here and out right here. And the way the M35 bumpers are, when you try to mount this, the further you go in, the shorter it gets. The further you come out, the wider it gets. If you see this line, you get wider and wider the further you come out. You go in, you get shorter and shorter. That's why a lot of people put it underneath, all the way underneath here, and you can't really see it. So I was trying to put it up here in this area. And what happened was I could never get this to come out to meet this. You'll notice when you try to put this on there on your car, this is going to be sunk in like this. If I show you, I can mount it. You mount it how you want this line to come and look all nice and clean, like how I have it. Problem is, now you have this gap here. This was the biggest issue mounting this diffuser. I spent weeks and weeks and weeks looking at it, mounting it, putting boxes underneath it, looking at it like this, just trying to figure out how I would mount this diffuser and take this gap up. You know, if you push it further in, you close the gap, but it gets shorter. It gets shorter and it doesn't meet that line, and it just sticks underneath the car. You really don't see it that much. To me, it doesn't look that good. It's shorter than the bumper, so it doesn't flow right. So, like I said, I've looked weeks and weeks and weeks trying to figure this out, and basically what I figured out to do was, I'll show you the secret sauce right here. This is the secret sauce to installing this. What I did was, when this diffuser got shipped to me, it comes in some foam, some high dense foam to help it not get cracked when it goes to shipping. So what I decided to do was, all this was fine, but this needed to get pushed out some. So here's the secret sauce. I grabbed some of these, I put it between the bash bar and the bumper. I think I just put 2 in there, 2 or 3, like that. My bumper, you notice I pushed the bumper in. My bumper, this has been on there for, shoot, 6 years, something like that, a long time. And my bumper, with the heat and everything, it's already formed to this diffuser. It's been here so long. But your bumper is gonna look like that. It's flat, we got a flat booty on the back. And that's where you get the gap. With this, you put a little bit of a bump on it, it pushes it out. See, now it doesn't want to go back in. You put another one on the other side, and those don't fall out. That pressure of you when you put the diffuser on, boom, it pushes this out just a little bit, and when you go to mount it, boom, nice curve, goes from here, this curve, down to there. There's no gap here. This is perfect. I'll show you from the side real quick. Let me show you the side. Okay guys, so before the foam, it'd be like that. You see this gap, probably 3-4 inches gap. This is how it is, flat. After the foam. Put your 2 foam pieces again right there. And I say the thickness of this, 2 inches, 2.5 max. This is the thickness of it. It's not, you're not pushing the bumper out that far really. You're just giving it a curved booty. So that way you can mimic the 350Z rear end, which if you notice the rear end is a little bit more bubbly. So here's after the foam. Mount it. Perfect. Fits in there, the groove, fits in the line. Slim. Has a little bit of round bump to it. No one really notices that, tell you the truth, man. And to me, it just makes the bumper and the diffuser flow a lot better. This is the way I've done it. It took me a long time to figure it out how to do it. Like I said, I've never showed anyone the secret sauce on how to get this to mount right. If anyone's tried to do it before, it's not easy. It doesn't flow with this bumper. We have a flat bumper, and that's the trick to do it. You push the bumper out just a little bit. It's just, these bumpers are just ABS plastic. Push out just a little bit, give it a curve, and that's the secret sauce. And then mounting, these are the mount points right here. Sorry, it's a little dirty. I haven't taken this off for like 7 years now. I put a flat aluminum bar right here across for the mounts. This is the mount right here that I connect to the flat bar underneath there. It's 1 point, holds it sturdy. Got one on the other side also. Here are the 2 points that you drill. 1, 2. You drill those 2 points for the triangle piece. And then the plastic piece right here, this little lip, you mount right here. Those you just drill in and mount. Screw it to the plastic. I've had it for 6-7 years like this. Never had a problem with it, ever. Get tons of looks. People will be like, man, what is this? Is this a special model? Why does it have this aggressive diffuser? Gets looks all the time. And I mean, I always wanted something more aggressive, something different. When I started modding my Infinity, I didn't want to look like everybody else. And when I did this, I think this was probably my second mod, maybe my first, I'm not sure, to the car, and it blew up everywhere. On Instagram, forums, everything. Hey, how'd you install that mod? How'd you do that? How'd you do that? I was like, man, I can't tell you, dude, because then everyone's going to rock it. Everyone's going to rock it, and I wanted to be different. Can't tell you, can't tell you. It wasn't until 4 years after I'd done it to tell someone how to do it, but I didn't tell them the secret sauce to put the padding behind the bumper, push it out to get it more flush right here. If y'all want to do this, it looks real good. It makes your car look really aggressive. I would highly recommend doing this. It's the best mod you can do, the rear end of it. It looks really aggressive. After you mount it up, take it to an exhaust shop. Figure out your exhaust, where the ports are at, because mine, it pushes the exhaust out a little more this way. Obviously you can't run your canisters anymore because the diffuser tucks up so much. So get a custom exhaust done. Put your tips on after so you can get it. I think I bought these on Amazon a long time ago. I think the seller doesn't sell them anymore. These got kind of popular too when I put these on. Everyone wanted these dual burnt tip stainless steel exhaust tip quads. Everyone was doing those at the time. I think these are 3.5 inch. You need something big to fill up this void, you know. Probably could have gone 4 inches, but 3.5 looks great. It's an aggressive tone and look, and everyone comes and looks at this mod. This is like the second mod that everyone comes and looks at, other than the front bumper merge. So hope y'all guys like. If you have any questions, shoot them to me. I can take some photos if y'all want to really get how to do it. But it's very simple. The hardest part of it really is just knowing to be able to push this out, those 2 inches, to match everything up. The other stuff, the mounting, that's pretty simple, easy to do. You know, you just follow this line, you mount it up right there, tuck it in, tuck it up high so you so you don't rub it on anything. You don't want to be cracking this. These are just carbon fiber, and they'll crack on you. You know, you'll do all this work, you'll break it, and that'll be a bad day for you. You know, so. Yo guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna get out another video about my exhaust. I know I do get a lot of questions about what kind of exhaust I have, how is it. Some of y'all might have already saw with some of the under body shots of how to install the diffuser. I'll do another video about how to do the exhaust for y'all. So, because I get a lot of questions about that too. It's very simple also. I was one of the first ones to do with this kind of style exhaust too, and just giving y'all guys all my secrets. I'm getting out of the Infinity game, and I'm gonna move on to some more of the projects, which I'll show y'all guys pretty soon. All right, man. Take it easy. Have a great day. Later. Feel uninvited.